Lenny. Welcome to the continuing adventures of Lenny Wanser. In this video, we are going to discuss Season 1, Episode 27 of The Twilight Zone, titled The Big Tall Wish. The original air date for this episode was April 8th, 1960. Now, what I like to do in the Twilight Zone videos is do an overview of the episode. Therefore, there are going to be spoilers. If you have never seen this episode, The Big Tall Wish, before, and you don't want it ruined for you, you are not going to want to watch this video at this time. When the episode begins, we are introduced to a boxer named Boley Jackson, who is looking into a mirror alongside a young boy named Henry. Boley is looking at the battle scars on his old face. A tired old man who's trying to catch a bus. Who's been trying to catch a bus for years. The bus to glory. Young Henry tells Boley quite confidently that he is going to win the fight tonight, that he's not going to get hurt, that he's been hurt too much already. Boley and Henry live within the same apartment complex, and as Boley is heading out, getting ready to go to the arena for the fight, he runs into Frances, who is Henry's mother. Frances wishes Boley good luck with tonight's fight, and they begin to discuss how much young Henry looks up to Boley, how much he idolizes him, and how Henry is always making wishes, and how he only makes the big tall wish for super very important thing. At the arena and within the dressing room, we meet Thomas, who's a slime ball manager who has been assigned Boley's fight tonight. Boley asks Thomas what he should look for in this other fighter, any patterns, any techniques that he should be aware of. Thomas says there's no information for him, and Boley inquires, haven't you seen this guy fight like 6 or 7 times already? How is there no information that you can give me before I go into the fight? And that's actually what you're here to do. That's what you're here for. It occurs to Boley right then and there that the reason why Thomas is not giving him information on his opponent is because Thomas has bet against Boley to lose to the opponent. And being super upset and angry, Boley confronts Thomas. Giving Thomas the opportunity to tell the truth, which he doesn't, Boley throws a punch which Thomas ducks, and Boley strikes the concrete wall behind him, breaking 4 of his knuckles within his right hand. Thomas scurries out of the dressing room like the scared rat that he is, and Boley's corner man, Joe, who looks a lot like Willem Dafoe, it's uncanny how much he looks like him, helps Boley put on the boxing glove over his jacked up right hand. Boley remarks as they're lacing up the gloves, so much for Henry's wish of him not getting hurt. And there ain't no such thing as magic. And I know I said ain't, but I'm quoting what Boley says. During the fight, Boley's getting destroyed. He is getting annihilated, and he gets knocked down to the canvas. Henry and Frances are watching the fight at home on the television set, and as the ref begins to count out Boley for the knockout, young Henry rushes towards the TV and he begins to pray hard, super hard, and this is where Henry makes a big tall wish. As the ref counts to 9, time stands still, and we see Boley switch places with his opponent. And now the opponent is down on the mat looking up at the ref, and the ref has just counted him out. It's a knockout. Boley wins the fight. In the locker room after the fight, Boley is speaking with his corner man, Joe, and he says, I guess we must have been wrong about the broken knuckles, because I didn't even feel a thing during the fight. They didn't even hurt. And Boley doesn't recall getting up off the canvas once he was knocked down. The first and next thing that he actually recalls is the opponent laying spread out at his feet, knocked out, and him winning the fight. The interesting thing is Joe tells him that never happened. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. That never happened at all. Boley finds young Henry on the rooftop of the apartment complex, waiting for him so they could discuss the fight. And Boley tells Henry that he must have been knocked silly because he doesn't even remember certain events. At one point, he remembers being on his back, looking up at the referee, and the next thing he knows, he's back up on his feet. At this point during the conversation, young Henry pulls away from Boley, and Boley asks Henry Did that really happen? Was I really about to be counted out? Did I almost lose the fight? To which young Henry says yes, that did really happen. Henry tells Bully that he knew magic was going to be needed at that point, and he made the big tall wish. A wish that Bully was never knocked down. Henry is trying to explain to Bully that when you wish hard enough and you wish with all your being, that wishes come true. Bully is looking at young Henry intently, and he tells him that magic does not exist, that Henry is too old to believe in fairy tales, and at some point, the world is going to knock reality into Henry's head. Bully explains that he has been wishing all his life, and all that he has to show for it is a face full of scars and pain and a life full of misery. Henry, who's crying now and doing his best to desperately reach Bully and explain to him that you have to fully believe in magic. That's how it works. He needs Bully to fully believe and believe in the miracle that has happened. Bully is unrelenting, saying that he's too old and too hurt to believe, that he can't. The scenery changes place, and the next thing we know, we are back at the sports arena during the boxing match, where we see Bully change places with the opponent, who is lying on his back, knocked out. They reverse positions, and now Bully is back on the mat, looking up at the referee as he receives the 10 count, being knocked out and losing the fight. Walking back home a defeated man after the fight, Bully stops at Francis and Henry's apartment and goes to speak to Henry, who's in his room. Henry tells Bully that he fought like a tiger and that he's proud of him. As Bully goes to leave the room, Henry turns to him and tells him he's not going to make wishes anymore, that he's too old to believe in magic, and there ain't no such thing as magic. Bully's response to this is, maybe there is magic. Maybe there's wishes. Maybe the problem is there's just not enough people that believe. As the camera pulls up and away, that is how the episode of The Big Tall Wish ends. It's rating time. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best score I can give, I give The Big Tall Wish a sturdy 7. When I saw this episode myself as a kid, this was the first episode that I recall seeing that had a black lead and black supporting characters. And there's not many episodes of The Twilight Zone that you are going to come across like this. I've always found this to be a heartbreaking episode for many reasons. This episode was filmed during the 1960s, where blacks were involved during the civil rights movement. And the movement was just about that, to have civil rights, to be considered the same as everybody else. The character of Bully Jackson is a tragic figure because he has faced disappointment, discrimination, and pain his whole life, inside the ring and outside of it. Because of Bully's own horrible life experiences, we see Bully shatter within young Henry his belief of miracles, magic, and hope. If you enjoyed this video and you think it's worthy of a thumbs up, please feel free to do so. And if you enjoyed it and you want to see others just like it, all you have to do is hit the YouTube logo, which is going to be down in the corner, and you'll get a notification anytime I upload a new video to the channel. As always, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for the opportunity to discuss these things I love. Greatly appreciate that. As always, please be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you soon.